All right, I see you have Capricorn rising and sun. This Scorpio full moon happening on 23rd is taking place in your 11th house. And I really feel like you guys with this full moon are coming into a phase of basically trying to go after some kind of big wish with a full moon in the 11th house. Or you could be having something happening within your friendships and relationships and your community that you're a part of, and you're having greater realizations about what you really need there. So it's either some big wish, some big goal, some big long term thing that you are longing for, that you are realizing more things about, or it's something in regards to your friends and your community that you are realizing more things about. And Scorpio is a lot about self awareness, understanding our kind of motivations, our emotional nature. So it would be like you guys understanding, why do I want this goal? What does this goal mean to me? What is this going to do for me? What is this going to do for others? How is this going to impact the world? These deeper questions. If it were relationships and friendships and community, it might look like you analyzing some of those relationships on a deeper level. Why are there these themes happening in my relationships? Why do I feel this type of way around this person and not this person? What am I attracting? What am I wanting? What's the ideal that I can create in my life, in my connections with others? So lots of questions like that can arise during this full moon. And we will really find the answers when we start to look at our own connection to our money management and our self-worth and self-value, because that is basically the area of life right now that has been pretty neglected for our Capricorn risings. This full moon is squaring Pluto and Aquarius in the second house. And wherever we have this Pluto and Aquarius is showing where we have had some kind of disconnect, some kind of like avoidant strategy to move forward in our life and not be bogged down by emotional experiences, or by not having certain needs met, or by having challenges in that area of our life. We've kind of like put it on the back burner. And now it's coming up again to be addressed. And this Pluto in the second house is really about our, again, relationship with our money, how we spend it, how we manage it, the things that we own, how we take care of them, and what we believe that we can achieve. Like, can I make more money? Can I own a house? Am I good enough for that? That kind of self-reflection of our value and our worth and our belief in ourself, our confidence, can also be something that we've kind of been not thinking about recently. And now again, it's coming back up to say, what do you really value? Do you value yourself? What is important in your life? How are you reflecting that importance in your actions or not? If there's a misalignment, which I'm thinking that there is a misalignment, because that's why we're disconnected from it. We value something that isn't reflected in our life. We value something that we're not getting, or we don't value ourselves in the right way, and it's reflecting out into painful circumstances or events, and we're having the consequences of that. And so ultimately, I feel like this is a time in which we're meant to address head on any kind of insecurities or self-doubt and really see, what do I bring to the table? What is good about me? What value do I have to offer? And also, what are my values in general? And am I living according to them? Am I spending my money according to them? Am I managing my money in a way that I feel like is worthwhile? And if not, we can feel a little bit of distress around this time, because we're meant to be bringing those things up and, again, focusing on them in order to resolve them, in order to, see what needs to be done to fix the issue. So that is what I feel like is happening. I think that once you build up once you have this alignment with your values and with the way that you spend money, and with really building up your confidence and your self-worth, then going out and meeting the right people and feeling connected to them is going to be easy. You won't probably have these patterns come up in relationships that feel icky, because those patterns are very likely linked to not having confidence or not living according to your values. Or if this is about long-term goals and wishes, then this is something that you are only going to be able to really achieve when you're able to feel confident enough or manage your money well enough to get you there. And so that's why this area of weakness needs to be addressed first, and emotionally processed. That's why it's a Scorpio full moon. It's a water sign, obviously. And it's very much It's ruled by Mars. So it's very much about directing or facing things head on in terms of our emotional experiences. So the ruler I mentioned of this full moon is Mars, which is in Pisces, another water sign, conjunct Neptune in your third house. So there's a very kind of spiritual, psychic energy happening for you guys right now. It can create a little bit of confusion as well around contracts, communication, big decisions, but it's not really important to, or it's not as helpful to plan like factual things around this time. It's really useful to ride out this energy in terms of making decisions from an intuitive place that affect you emotionally, that help you heal from things within your mindset, that help you have healing conversations full of compassion, rather than trying to figure out the details and schedule things. Like, that's not really ideal for this. And I feel like ultimately you guys are coming into, again, a more healed mindset as a result of doing some of this work around your self-worth. And once you find that you do that, it's going to start opening up more creative avenues for you. And if you have children, it'll open up kind of a renewed connection with your children, or again, a renewed connection with your personal expression, your creative expression, your authenticity, and your confidence, and being able to be seen for who you are and what you do, and feel like you are confident, being witnessed. You are enjoying the kind of the accolades and the attention, and feeling worthy of everything that you're receiving from this kind of visibility standpoint. And I say that because Mars is conjunct Neptune in the third house, which is, again, healing the mindset, and it's sextiling Jupiter and Uranus in your fifth house. So this is that area of life where you're having some kind of awakening, some kind of upgrade, some kind of shakeup of the energy here. And it's going to help you get into, again, a much more kind of creative and confident and authentic expression of yourself. So really beautiful energy, but it's a lot about building up your sense of self-worth. Okay. So I have some clear messages in some of these cards. First off, I wanted to say one of the overarching goals that I can see through the cards is the Sun card, which is having a purpose, a clarity, feeling very kind of renewed and optimistic and confident in where you're going and who you are. And that is, I think, the overarching message of this full moon. This is where I want to go, and I'm worthy of getting it. I'm worthy of doing it, and I feel hopeful that I'm going to have it. That's where you're headed. What you currently have to heal, though, with this Temperance and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, is a relationship with money where you may have been overspending, or it could be the opposite, where you feel quite frugal or thrifty, and then you're holding on super tight. But most people will have this in reverse, where maybe they've had more expenses come up, or they feel that they haven't lived in alignment with their values when it comes to spending money. And this Temperance card is trying to bring in balance and moderation into your life so that you can kind of be like more relaxed, more patient, not as worried and, reactive because you're worried about what you're doing not serving you. It's like really being able to rest and feel easeful because, oh, I have money saved. Oh, I'm living in alignment with what I say I want in my life, what my long-term goals are. I'm spending accordingly, and it's ensuring my safety and success. The other area that you're looking at and working on is with the High Priestess and the Strength in reverse, is having a lot of intuitive and like visionary type of energy where you're seeing beyond the veil, you're seeing beyond what's on the surface, to really go deeper into why you might have self-doubt with this Strength in reverse, why you might lack courage at times, why you might feel like you're undermining your self-worth, because there's something here that's happening that, again, has quite a bit of layers to it. There's a lot there. That there might be some familial history. There might be some things that have happened to you this year, or some stories that you're telling yourself. And this High Priestess is going to help you almost access these stories and all of this energy, and access it through a more spiritual lens, where you're able to kind of fly above it and see it from in the perspective of almost like God or an angel, where you can enhance your belief in yourself by viewing yourself through a more divine eyes, essentially. Because if you're continuing to look at it through the lens of the past and through the lens of a very human, dense experience, it can be hard to change your perspective on your own worth and on yourself. It's almost like we need to have a lighter, again, behind the veil type of eyesight to be able to truly process what we're feeling about ourselves and realize it's some kind of mental paradigm that we have set up that doesn't need to be that way, and we can truly challenge it. The other thing that I'm seeing for you guys is with this mentor and this cave card, and then a bunch of other cards I want to talk about is, oops. I feel like you guys are coming into an era where you are up leveling. You're moving towards some kind of goal with this mentor card where you are likely going to become some kind of teacher or mentor or helping others with something. Or it's possible that you could even find yourself a mentor that can help you on a certain goal, or you with a certain friendship group or whatever. But there's a sense of either you being the mentor or connecting with a mentor and it up-leveling your life in some way. But in order to access this energy, you have to go into the cave. You have to go into the dark. You have to kind of disconnect from life, self-reflect, and be willing to feel things, be willing to be uncomfortable and face kind of what might be some of your own internal resistance around your self-belief. And I really see that with the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. There's this energy of really feeling like you are in an uphill battle with the 9 of Wands, but persevering, not giving up, feeling like things maybe are hard at times, but I think a lot of that resistance comes from within. And with the 7 of Pentacles here, it's you staying the course. It's you thinking long term and consistently showing up day after day, and it leading to this 10 of Pentacles, material success, emotional stability, finding this kind of group and community or family, the sense of stability as well, like something being sturdy, something having a lasting foundation, whatever it is that you're working on, truly lasting the test of time, being able to endure because you are able to endure. And so I really feel like you're on this kind of overarching kind of hero's journey at the time of this full moon, and you're on maybe a path of it, you know, like a specific point along it. And I think you just need to hear the message, like, don't give up, keep going. This is a time to work on your self-confidence, manage your money differently, and you will find that you start to get what you're looking for. I also think it's very beneficial with this Aries stellium of the North Node in Aries, Mercury retrograde in Aries, Chiron in Aries, Venus in Aries, all conjunct in your 4th house. This is a time where there's such concentrated energy in this area of home and family and emotions and past, where it's really helpful to explore the things that have happened to you, the place that you come from, your origin story, to understand the full hero journey arc, and to kind of dive into maybe why their money is being managed the way it is. Maybe you were taught certain things about money. Maybe your family managed money in that way too, or the opposite way. And you're doing that reactively, or maybe there's something that was taught within your family around self-worth. And so it's very helpful for you to kind of dive deep into these aspects of the self and to your history, your lineage, and see these repeating patterns in order to really transmute some of that energy and not be stuck in some kind of cycle with that. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. If that resonates, I would love to hear your comments down below. And I am offering 2 new readings, which is a fertility astrology reading and a health reading. So if you have any kind of underlying health issues and you want an additional perspective on top of your doctor from an astrological and spiritual perspective, astrology can really help you understand, you know, when are you going to be better? What are some underlying things that you should look at? And additional ways that you can support yourself based off of your unique makeup. Same thing for fertility astrology. When are you likely to get pregnant? What do you need to know about your natural fertility levels as well as your partners, and anything else that I can help you with, basically with that. So if that interests you, I will link that down below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, and have a beautiful day. Bye.